What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and yes, it finally freaking happened. After over 50 chapters and over a year in real-world time, the Black Bulls have finally been reunited with Yami, and our boy Yami is actually conscious and talking to his squad. We've waited so long for this moment, it was so wholesome and so hype, and yet there is no time to celebrate. The second gate of the Cliff-Off is already opening. New highest ranked devils, including Lucifer in his true body, are about to arrive. And since this is Black Clover, you know that everyone is definitely and totally in danger of dying, so let's get into it. If you guys enjoy these Black Clover videos and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. Just leave a quick like and comment. It only takes a second, but it helps with the YouTube algorithm. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers, so please proceed with caution, you have been warned. In the previous chapter, all the Black Bulls assembled, and after an incredibly hype reunion, they managed to incapacitate Morris before setting off to liberate Captain Yami. In this chapter, we start things off with an important Yami flashback. In the flashback, Yami is just a young man who only recently received his Clover Kingdom grimoire. Because his unique dark magic is such a mysterious and rare magic, many people feared Yami and thought that he would bring misfortune to everyone around him. The fact that he was one of the only foreigners in the Clover Kingdom also contributed to him being shunned by much of society. As a foreigner with a mysterious, sinister-looking magic, he was a big unknown to the citizens of the Clover Kingdom, and because of that, they feared him. However, Julius didn't fear or ostracize Yami. Just the opposite. He was extremely impressed with Yami's magic and he wanted to learn more about it. After meeting and befriending Julius, Yami was brought into the Magic Knights. He met Nacht and Morgan, and he met many other mages who would end up becoming powerful Magic Knight captains. So, Yami eventually did make friends in the Clover Kingdom, despite being a foreigner with a strange magic. That said, this chapter is definitely placing a strong emphasis on the nature of Yami's magic. The chapter really wants us to keep dark magic in mind and how this magic has shaped Yami's life since his youth. We also learned that Morgan was especially influential on Yami's early life. Morgan told Yami that the nature of his magic doesn't matter. Magic is only as good or evil as the one who wields it. And since Yami is a good person, there is nothing sinister about his dark magic. His dark magic will be used for good. Back then, Yami didn't show much interest in the Magic Knights, and he certainly didn't show any interest in becoming a Magic Knight captain. But after the tragic death of Morgan, something in Yami changed. He decided that he needed to form his own Magic Knights brigade, and since all the respectable people already had Magic Knight captains who would be interested in them, Yami decided to make a squad for the misfits of society. Those who had bad luck in life, those who lost their way, those who are outcasts and made mistakes in the past. Yami decided to get as strong as possible so that he would be worthy of becoming a Magic Knight captain, and once he did that, he set about recruiting all of the Black Bulls that we know and love today. Yami wanted to give these misfits and outcasts a place to belong, a place where they could use their magic freely and be themselves. But in truth, by forming the Black Bulls, the one who was really given a place to belong was Yami himself. The Black Bulls became Yami's family, and he no longer felt like a lonely, ostracized outcast because all the Black Bulls could now be outcasts together. This was honestly so heartwarming. For all of his quirks and aggressive personality traits, Yami truly loves his squad, and they mean everything to him. Yami is like my favorite character in the whole story alongside Asta, and his defining feature has always been his incredible strength and general badassery. But there was always something more to Yami, a deeply kind and caring inner core. We've always known about it, but now the story is actually focusing on that aspect of Yami, and I absolutely love it. I've always wanted to learn more about Yami and about the mysterious land that he came from, so I do hope that we're going to continue to learn about him in the coming chapters. We then jump to a flashback of Morris talking about Yami's magic after he had already been captured by Xenon. According to Morris, dark magic is imbued with the magical power of the underworld. So apparently, dark magic is a magic that is somehow directly connected to the devils and the underworld. That explains why dark magic was actually effective against Zagred. As a creature of the underworld, Zagred was not resistant to dark magic because dark magic is connected to the underworld itself. Anyway, Morris says that he needs dark magic to dye William's World Tree magic black. And this is what will allow the underworld to connect directly to the human world through the Qliphoth. Morris sees Yami as the chosen one, as someone destined to bring death, despair, and darkness into this world. His dark magic is the key to the Qliphoth, and it is because of his magic that the Qliphoth will be opened and the human world will be destroyed. In this sense, Morris is essentially implying that all of the fears that the Clover Kingdom citizens had about Yami were actually true. He really was destined to bring misfortune to everyone. But Morris can say what he wants. We know that our boy Yami would never accept such a fate. And he will fight against destiny itself if he has to, with his Black Bulls by his side. Then, back in the present, we see the Black Bulls rushing towards Yami and calling out his name. With Morris still incapacitated, Yami is able to open his eyes, and then he begins to laugh. He asks the Black Bulls whether they really like him that much, and as they respond, "Yeah, we do," all at the same time, Yami says, "So do I, you idiots." Yes, after over 50 chapters and over a year in real-world time, Yami is finally reunited with the Black Bulls. I loved this moment, and honestly, I've been waiting for it for a long time. As I said earlier, Yami is one of my favorite characters, and I absolutely love the Black Bulls. They are easily one of the best squads in anime, so seeing them all together again is freaking beautiful. Even Nacht is there to witness all of this, although he seems to be keeping his distance, and it looks like he's like sitting up on the roof. Referring to the Black Bulls, he says, "You're all a bunch of lunatics, I'll give you that." And yeah, that makes sense. We know that Nacht is super antisocial, but I get the feeling that even he has a soft spot in his heart for the Black Bulls. Everything seems to be great at this point. The long-awaited reunion is finally here, but then the second gate is already opening. The Black Bulls have just reunited with Yami after all this time, and they assembled in the same place for the first time in a very long time, but as I predicted in my previous Black Clover videos, the Black Bulls will not have any time to celebrate. Yes, they finally reached Yami, and they might even successfully rescue him, but then they're going to have to turn right around and fight all the devils that are about to come into the human world from the second gate of the underworld. And this will apparently include Lucifer in his true body. And while yeah, it kind of sucks that the Black Bulls can't celebrate their achievement, this is also going to be absolutely hype. And if Mimosa could show up and heal Yami right about now, then we might get to see all the Black Bulls fighting it out against Lucifer and the other devils, and that would be amazing. After all that emphasis on Yami's dark magic, I can't wait to see him in action again. And I can't wait to see what dark magic is truly capable of in terms of fighting the devils. Let me know what you guys think. Are you hyped for this epic reunion? And are you excited for the battle against Lucifer? Also, why do you think that Yami received a Clover Grimoire even though he is a foreigner? And why exactly do you think that his magic is connected to the underworld? Is it all just a coincidence, the luck of the draw? Or is there something more that we're going to learn later? Finally, is Morris really KO'd already, or is he actually going to recover and do something? Definitely share your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Black Clover video and you want us to keep it coming, just leave a quick like. It only takes a second, but it helps a lot. And if you're new to AnimeUproar, or maybe you watch our videos, but you just haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a quick favor and make this the video that you subscribe, and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. You really have to go through the trouble of subscribing, hitting that bell, and then selecting the option that says all. If you don't do that, you're still gonna miss a ton of our videos, even if you are subscribed. It's just how YouTube works. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. A big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who make videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Alpha Sigma. This man is an absolute mad lad and a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. I also can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Aljatal, Pate Hefa, Hinokami and Water, The Toasted Chi, Corey McGowan, The Spike, Kaido Might Be a Gyarados, Dylan Isidore, Spidey Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkus, Baked Buddhist, Monkey D. Quilly, Cody Hebert, and Jeremy Cummings. Finally, thank you also to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, the Red-Haired Raven, Steelers on Hell Cruise, Very Gucci, Alicia Octor, Bonnie Parks, Joanne Garcia, Fatboy Games, Jessica Rabbit, and Jeremy Phillips. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value to you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our Patreon exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.